Hey class, today we're going to be telling you about cellular respiration
and photosynthesis.
Ah, good one, Sam. Alright, in the mitochondria, ATP is made during glycolysis. 2 molecules is the net gain, and 34 happens during the Krebs cycle. FADH is also made after citric acid is broken down. 2 more molecules of CO2 are released during the Krebs, and the electrons join FAD to make FADH. NADH happens during glycolysis in the mitochondria. NAD plus accepts a pair of high energy electrons, turning it into NADH.
Independent reactions produce oxygen and transform ADP and NADPH plus into ATP and NADPH. The Calvin cycle uses ATP and NADPH from the light independent reactions to make high energy sugars. ATP is also produced during light dependent reactions with ATP synthase, combining ADP and a phosphate group. NADPH plus, or NADPH, starts out as a NADP plus and accepts 2 high energy electrons and 1 H plus ion.
Touchdown! Yeah!
Action!
You killed all my life points in one move!
Wait, don't we have the project to do? Oh yeah! Don't we? Alright, now for the next part. Can you hand me that Vin Diesel?
Oh, sure.
Oh wait, I meant Venn diagram.
Oh man, I guess I better put this back with my collection.
Alright, now Sam, why don't you tell us the similarities between photosynthesis and cellular respiration?
Well, they both happen in cells, they both let off gas, they both include glucose, they both use electron carriers, and they are both always occurring.
Alright, now, one happens in autotrophs, one happens in heterotrophs. One releases O2, one releases CO2. One needs water, one makes water. One needs CO2, one needs O2. What? No bridge reaction? And this one has a bridge reaction. Oh my god, I feel like a scientist.
It's so different.
Dude. During photosynthesis, there's a process called the light-dependent reaction, which the chlorophyll pigments absorb energy. The energy then turns NAD plus into NADPH, and turns ADP plus a phosphate group into ATP. Also, it breaks down H2O into oxygen gas, which is released as a waste, and H plus ions, which are released in the thylakoid membranes. There's also one other step, called the Calvin cycle, or the dark reaction. 6 carbon dioxide molecules enter and combine with 6 5-carbon molecules. The result is 12 3-carbon molecules. They are converted into a higher energy form. This conversion comes from ATP and NADPH. 2 of the 12 3-carbon molecules are converted into similar 2 3-carbon molecules. These 3-carbon molecules are used to form various 6-carbon sugars and other compounds. The remaining 10 3-carbon molecules are converted into 6 5-carbon molecules and await for 6 carbon dioxide molecules to restart the cycle.
So dark. Alright, now let's talk about Krebs. Whoa, not those kind of crabs.
What type of crabs then?
The Krebs cycle.
Oh.
Cellular respiration is the process that releases energy by breaking down food molecules in the presence of oxygen. It starts with glycolysis, where glucose is broken in half to form pyruvic acid. Glycolysis also produces 4 ATP molecules from 2. Another reaction of glycolysis removes 4 high-energy electrons and passes them to NAD plus to produce NADH. Fermentation is a bridge reaction in cellular respiration. Cells convert NADH to NAD plus by passing high-energy electrons back to pyruvic acid, allowing glycolysis to continue. Humans use lactic acid fermentation, which converts pyruvic acid and NADH into lactic acid and NAD+. Now let's talk about Krebs. The Krebs cycle breaks down pyruvic acid into carbon dioxide in a series of energy-extracting reactions. One carbon atom from pyruvic acid becomes CO2, and the other two are joined to coenzyme A to form acetyl-CoA. They are added to a 4-carbon molecule producing citric acid. Citric acid is then broken down into a 4-carbon molecule, and electrons are transferred into energy carriers and ATP is produced. The Krebs cycle produces high-energy electrons that are passed to NADH and FADH2. The electron transport chain uses these electrons to convert ADP to ATP. At the end of the electron transport chain is an enzyme that combines electrons with hydrogen, ions, and oxygen to form water. O2 is the final electron acceptor. The inner membrane of the mitochondria contains ATP synthase, which spins and every time it rotates grabs a low-energy ADP and attaches a phosphate group, forming ATP. Swag.
Alright, now let's talk about the totals. Not this type of totals. Now, if you recall, in the absence of oxygen, during glycolysis, 2 molecules of ATP is produced, but in the presence of oxygen, such as in the Krebs cycle, 34 molecules of ATP is produced, making a whopping 36 molecules of ATP every time this takes place. Swag.
Whoa.
And these live my best friend. It takes ATP even to look in the mirror. And it even takes energy to walk into Sam's room. When did I put those there? Hey Sam, wake up.
Yeah, what's up?
Dude, we gotta... Wait, do we got a project to do?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I like it when the girls stop by in the summer. Do you remember? When we met?
Fritz!
New kids on the block, cat a bunch of hits, Chinese.
Better put on my pool mask.
Better put on my pool mask.
That's so funny, Sam.
Hey, these canisters use CO2 just like photosynthesis. I should go show Phil.
Yeah, you're so funny that. Alright, see it.
Hey Phil, check this out. You're not Phil.
Wait, she said.
And he's
Hey, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Where's your bathroom?
Why? That was quick.
I said my name is Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch. New kids on the block, had a bunch of hits.